Many people suffering from anxiety and panic disorder also suffer from a condition known as agoraphobia. And this isn't surprising because the three are actually very closely related issues. Panic disorder is characterized by onsets of intense anxiety and fear, overwhelming levels of fear, kind of like a state of panic where you think something terrible is about to happen to you. But with this condition, the panic is not associated with a physical danger, but rather it's being generated by what's going on in your mind, much of it below your conscious awareness. And that's actually one of the most terrifying aspects of panic disorder. You're emotionally overwhelmed by anxiety and fear, but you don't know why, so there's no escape. So how does this relate to agoraphobia? Well, an interesting thing about panic attacks and anxiety in general is that your mind begins to associate those uncomfortable internal experiences with external stimuli. Events, perhaps a particular place or location, or particular people, social situations, even just a sight, sound, or smell sometimes. Anything, really. I once had a panic attack while I was watching some cheesy Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and for years, I could not even hear the sound of Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice without feeling like I was going to have a mental breakdown. And that's just one example. The connections can be to almost anything. So naturally, as you go through months or years suffering from anxiety and panic like this, the number of places and people and situations that feel comfortable and safe to you will naturally become more and more limited. Some people get so overwhelmed by these negative associations that even leaving their homes can become difficult. And hello, agoraphobia. The dictionary definition of agoraphobia is, I think, fear of open spaces, which sounds kind of bizarre, but using a little logic, it's not hard to see how panic and anxiety issues can quickly lead to this condition, which is probably why agoraphobia is one of the very most common phobias there is. So if you've been diagnosed with it, don't worry too much that you've been labeled with some strange condition, because it's really not strange at all. And it's definitely something you can overcome. The same is true if you're experiencing agoraphobia and panic attacks, because the two often go hand in hand, and when you start to make some progress in overcoming one, you'll probably notice the other start to disappear as well. If you'd like to hear my perspective on what it takes to do that, what worked for me, and something I've seen work for a lot of other people, please check out my free audio instructions at mc2method.org. Once you're on the listening page, be sure to click on the anxiety link so that you get the anxiety version of the free audio. Again, that's mc2method.org. Thank you for watching.